Trigger warning. The following content may discuss sensitive topics such as mental health, abuse, violence. Please proceed with caution and take care of yourself. If you feel uncomfortable, it's okay to step away.
You should just hear me out. Let me just one second. Yeah. So, unfortunately, it works as this. Yeah. There is no thing that can sort of go right. Boom. Yeah. This is this, but, and I know that everything happens and things are circumstantial and all this, but there's a few people that have said it in the comments, yeah, like, yes, you threw a glass in a dark room and it smashed and it accidentally hit her, but the point is you threw the glass knowing that somebody was in the room.
No, I didn't know she was in the room.
Well, I don't know that. What I'm saying is I'm only going off. I've listened to you. I've not spoken. You've not said that to me. Yeah.
I did say that.
All right, well, I've missed it.
The thing is, sorry, Roman, I apologize. Yeah, I really do apologize. And you know something? I admire the fact that you're not turning around and say, do you know what, mate? It's all right. You're saying to me, you need to take more accountability, which is a learning curve for me. Do you understand?
It's one of them things. I'll be honest. I meet guys like this all the time, and I work with guys like this all the time. And there's two types of men. There's the men that are trying to change, the ones I meet anyway. Yeah, the ones that are trying to change, and then the ones that have changed. Yeah. Now the ones that have changed, I can't lie. The flow of conversation is a little bit more. The accountability is a lot more, right? At the end of the day, all this has done for me is I'm mates with No Face. No Face has literally just called me this second, yeah? Mm-hmm. While I'm on the live, he's belled me, yeah? So obviously, I'm going to go over, I'm going to go chat to No Face and all this, that and the other. I'll be honest with you, I'm not here to kiss nobody's ass, yeah? I've got no reason to disbelieve or believe that it's 100% the truth, yeah? So...
What's 100%?
So what I'm saying is I don't know you well enough to make a decisive decision and go, oh, well, this guy seems like he's telling the truth, or oh, this guy's full of shit. Yeah. So I don't know that yet. So I haven't even, to be honest, I heard about it in No Faces Live. I checked your account. I've not even gone and read the article. Mm-hmm. I will go and take a look at the stuff anyway, and I'll have a look at it and make my own decision. Do you know what I mean? Top Girl's my friend, so when Top Girl says just come in, talk, blah blah blah, I know a few people. Definition of character came in, I think it was, and said that you've done it before. These are all people I know, and I respect these people's. I respect these people's thought process. So that's the reason why I've gone, all right, well, fuck it, I'll come in a live. I don't do lives like this, bro. I do phone calls. Yeah, I do phone calls. I don't like there's things. Where you've said things, I've allowed you to, not allowed you because I'm not a fucking keeper. I've just been quiet and allowed you to speak and rah. If we were having a private conversation, I would have, parts of this conversation I'd have gone, nah, fuck that, bro. That's bullshit. Blah, 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 blah. But, right? But in a place like this, it almost looks combative, and there's no point in me being combative when you're here and you're having the conversation, yeah. So you're here and you are speaking about it, and you blah blah blah. So me being combative here right now is just gonna push you further away to not want to talk about it, yeah.
No.
But I will say that to you directly, that if me and you had a conversation on the phone, I'd have been probably, there's a couple of points where I'd have gone, nah, bro, fuck that. You can't say that.
Yeah. Do you know something? Like I said to you, the reason as to why it's a bit, for example, like I was saying, can you just put yourself in a position where I'm kind of on the defense? So certain times, naturally, I'm like trying to defend, but not trying to deflect. But when the more and more I speak and I'm getting into this conversation, it's the truth of like, I am not under any circumstances condoning anything. Yeah. I'm not under any circumstances saying, well, because of this or because of that. The original thing of what I was saying to you I started the story backwards, was when it came down to everything that had happened, it was like, these are the things that had happened. So then, and obviously to addendum to that, there's another article out there where, for example, I was put in a mental health situation and I was under drug-induced psychosis and stuff like that. And I had a drug problem. So, and this is besides that. So it kind of paints a picture the way that it's put. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I hear that, But
hold on. But in the timeline, sorry, and I really apologize, but in the timeline of what everything that's happening, I'm not using the drug issue as a reason as to why that happened, because at that time it wasn't like that. Yeah. But what I'm saying to you is the picture that is being painted isn't very good. And to be honest with you, I owe it to a lot of women who are on my platform to say to them, look, I apologize that you are triggered by what I am saying, because at the same time, you could be going through this right now and using my platform to get yourself away from that. And the first time I did it, I was upset. And it's not about feeling sorry for me. At the end of the day, I feel sorry for the person it happened to. Yeah, because at the same time, if she sees this now, this may trigger her. I may walk down the street and she may see me and it's triggered and it's bringing up all these old things. But at the same time, I've also put out public apologies to this person numerous amount of times.
Yeah, but the thing is with this, like I'm just gonna let you know this and say this. Yeah, this shit doesn't go away. Yeah, like
No, it don't, no, it don't.
all that's happened here now, right, is that this particular morning, yeah, that on this particular morning, it just so happens. One second. Right, what was I saying then? Sorry, is everybody still there?
Yeah.
What was I saying then? My brain's just gone.
At the end of the day,
now I remember now, yeah. This isn't going to go away. All that's going to happen, right, TikTok gets new people all the time, yeah? Mm-hmm. And it just so happens that on this morning, I've gone into somebody's live who's found out about this and is running a live on it, yeah, and trying to raise awareness on it. And I can't lie, like, I understand it. I get it. Like, people are always going to do that, yeah? My crimes, yeah, there are always going to be people on this app, yeah, who randomly find out that I was in jail for murder and then run a story with it, yeah? And they might not have known when it initially came out 2 years ago. They might not have known initially when it came out 4 years ago. But every so often, the story pops up again. And that's what happens on social media. This ain't never going to go away. I'm not going to chat shit here. I'm going to try my best to, only because, like, I don't, to be honest with you, now I've heard about it, now I'm curious and now I want to know. Yeah. So I'm gonna read the articles, because I haven't even done that yet, and I'm gonna have a nosy round or whatever. Like I've said, yeah, we run a program, yeah, and if you feel yourself, yeah, that you have, if you feel yourself that you have tried, like, made the complete changes and blah 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 blah, and then there's absolutely no use for me for you, yeah. But if you feel like there's certain things you say, I should take a little bit more accountability, get on to me. We run these programs.
Say that again. Say that again. If you want what?
Right. So with these, right, I've said to you, right, if we'd have had this conversation on a private thing, yeah, there's a couple of things I'd have turned around and said, nah, I'm not into that, or blah, 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 right? And then you said, right, okay, maybe a little bit. I don't know how useful it is to you, yeah? I'm saying we run a program for people to do at home, yeah? And even if you have made the complete changes, if it is the case that you have made the complete changes, then as a person who has made the change, you have an obligation to not only your victim, but to other victims, to be out here and making sure that other men ain't making the same mistakes, yeah? Because men make these mistakes through ego, through insecurity, through fear, yeah? Doesn't matter what the reason is, it doesn't matter what the excuse is, whatever it is, you'll come down to it and you'll break it down, and it will be down to one of those things: ego, fear, or insecurity, yeah? Now,
in regards to why I did it in the first place,
just, yeah, whatever, however you break it down, it can only be one of the three things, yeah? So whether you was angry because of the situation and you felt like you needed to be heard and you were shouting, it comes down to ego.
No, I've explained it to you. So I'll even explain it to you now. Within the things of what had happened, yeah, this is also going to be more triggering, because this is the reasons why it happened at the time, or how I felt at the time, yeah? How I felt at the time was, we was in an argument and things were said, yeah? And I tried to hold down my end of my composure, Yeah. So when she'd took the key out of the door to leave, yeah, when the key went out, the door shut as well. So when I threw the glass, it hit the wall, then it hit her. Now
Yeah,
it
but
was
for
out of,
what reason?
hold on, my
What
intention,
reason did you
hold
throw
on,
the
one
glass?
second. But out of what it was is my intentions at the time was probably to, when she'd left, so she could hear the glass smash, if that makes sense. Because we even talk about that in the course. For example, if you're in a relationship, yeah, and we talk about constructive timeouts, if that makes sense, yeah, you'll understand this. So if you're in an argument with somebody and somebody goes out and slams the door and walks out the house, what is their intentions in slamming the door? Their intentions in slamming the door is to put fear into you, to let you feel like you've done something wrong.
Hello. Hello.
So,
I'm just going to let people in the boxes
Yeah,
because there's a
sorry.
lot of people waiting, Mr. M.
Mr. M, I just want to talk to you, yeah? If I'm out of breath, it's because I'm pregnant and I just can't even breathe at this point. But all I want to say to you, yeah, is you do not owe justification to no one that sits online to bring other people down for views and validation, yeah? And you
It's
are...
not for views. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. It's
I'm
not.
talking.
No, hold on. It's not for views and
All I want to say is,
validation.
Mr. M, if anyone tries to run a video on you, just know I'll bring a fucking army.
Bring your army.
This ain't all right. I'll bring a fucking army.
this isn't about that, Jeff.
We're having a conversation. Don't come in here trying to make
This ain't
threats.
a conversation.
Who are you?
You're trying
Who
to
are
bring
you?
a man down.
Who are
In a
you?
room full of 400
Nobody's
people.
trying to bring
This ain't-
nobody down. I'm
this-
having a clean conversation with
this
them.
ain't a clean- what
I'm having
you're
a
not
clean
doing is
conversation.
right.
One minute. You're not, let him talk. Let Roadman
No,
talk.
it's-
They were having a
Right?
decent
I'm
conversation.
having
Mr. M,
a
just know
clean
I've
conversation
got
with
you.
the man. What are you talking
Mr.
about?
M.
Right. You see, all right, so let's put it this way. Do you know what it is? Let me just put it to you like this, yeah? My demons are out there, yeah? Everything that I have done, my demons are out there, yeah? Now, as much as I have to be held accountable, the only reason why I have to be accountable for it right now is because I need to understand these things and know that these things are wrong within my life as a human being, yeah? The reason why people can the reason why people feel a specific way about it is because they may not have an understanding of it. They may not know the full may not know anything. Now, when I keep saying to people from the get-go, yeah, I was a bum on the street and I've built my empire to where I am now. However, this hangs over my head when it comes to using things on this platform. Now, let me be 100% honest with you, and I don't mean to be horrible. This affects me in my life in general, just even on small little things. Like when I went to go for housing, they Googled me. They said, we can't give you housing because of through private landlords and stuff like that, because it's not good to read. However, I am living proof that somebody can change. And the people that know me know that I have changed. Do you get what I'm saying? And you got to keep in mind, yeah, there's other articles which explain that I've had mental health issues and I've rose above everything else. Hold on a sec, hold on. And the point is, Roadman, this is the first time you've encountered me. And the way that I conduct myself isn't a facade. That is me. And it is me changing everything in my life. And you know what? I'm so happy that we're having this conversation now, yeah? Because it finally means I don't need to have it again.
I'm sorry, but I'm a big believer in rehabilitation for some people, right? Mm-hmm. But I've got to ask, right? First of all, I've seen the article, and that poor girl's face. That were no accident, mate. I'm not having that shit.
Hold on.
No, you've done that deliberately. From what I've read, let me speak. Let me speak.
Hold on,
I need to get this out, mate.
You've just said it.
No, I need to get this out,
accident.
Mr. M. Don't shut me down.
All right,
I'll just keep speaking about it forever.
Go on.
Right? I've seen the article. I've seen the pictures, which are vile. Right? That girl's life is affected for life. Right? You're making excuses here and saying you've done this, you've done that to change your life. What about her life for a start?
All right.
Hold on. No, I'm finished.
You've asked me a question, so I want to answer you.
Now, in the article, it states you were in prison before that when she met you. What were you in prison for before that?
I think I was
More violence?
Sorry?
More violence?
No, it wasn't actually.
What were it?
It wasn't. Now the reality, it wasn't. And if it
I'm
was,
asking for it. I just want. What was you sentenced to in jail before that offence?
well, it was for robbery.
For robbery, so another violent
right.
crime.
Chippy,
Then
these
what
things,
about the
Chippy,
is the articles about you spitting at NH staff during COVID true as well?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, so you're a violent man.
All right,
who's making
but
excuses
Chippy,
for your.
Chippy,
No,
I'm
I'm
not-
sorry.
I'm
I've
not-
supported you
hold
up
on,
to
hold
now,
on, hold
but I
on,
ain't going to
Chippy,
support you
Chippy.
after this.
These
You're a
are
violent
things-
man making excuses
All
for
right.
fucking against the victim. Sorry, the victim's what should be counted here. You aren't rehabilitatable.
How am I not habilitated?
No, you're a scumbag, mate. I'm not. Sorry,
Yeah.
you're a scumbag. I don't care who
Top girl, do you know
fucking blocks
something?
me or whatever.
I'm not gonna
I think
be
you're a bit of a
sitting up here
scumbag,
for
mate,
that.
making excuses because you've been caught out.
Caught
And I'm
out?
going to say it. I don't care whether you hate on me or your friends hate on me. I don't care.
I don't need
It
to.
is
I don't
what it
need
is,
to.
mate. You
I
are
don't need to.
rehabilitatable. You are a scumbag.
Right,
mate.
1 minute, Chippy, 1
No,
minute.
I've
One minute.
Hold on,
said my
top
piece.
girl.
I'm done.
Right,
Alright.
okay.
All right.
Guys, he's willing to speak to anyone,
The
like
thing is-
speak
the
to
thing is-
him,
the thing
and
is,
then make
I
your
am-
own decisions.
I am. Hold on.
Hold
I've just been. Hold on. Let me just say what I'm going to say. Do you know something? I understand that people look at it like that, but you got to remember, not everything in that thing is as it actually happened. But I have, like, for example, I'll give you an example. Roadman, can I ask you a question?
Go on.
Within the article, yeah.
I've not read it yet, bro.
All right. So within the article, Top Girl, I'm not going to sit up here to be like on.
No, if guys speak to him properly, or he will just leave that, and then you can have your say. Like
I've
you
one
can
thing to say, if you don't mind, and then I'm going to drop, yeah? You cannot go around and tell people they're not rehabilitatable. Yeah, because when you tell people that there's no coming back, you're just going to make people do mad shit. Everyone can, yeah, but like, that just really annoyed me. Just that one sentence that man said before he dropped.
Yeah.
Because that just makes people not even want to fucking try now.
100.
It also makes people not believe that anybody can change and everybody is capable of change. Absolutely everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah, but my page is all about that. Yeah, look at the name. Yeah,
Hold on.
Roadman's man, you're a fucking legend, mate.
Right, I believe 100%.
Let me say what it is.
guys, one at a time.
Let me just say it, yeah, because I've been sat here quiet for time, yeah. I 100% believe rehabilitation is real, yeah. But what I'm going to say on this is, like, you understand why it gets looked at the way it does, right? When you've got girls like that who come in, yeah, you start running the mouth, you do this, that, and the other. Listen, at the end of the day, if you choose to run a public platform, yeah, if you choose to run a public platform where you are out here and you are making content that is there for everybody to see and anybody can follow you on an app, yeah, it doesn't matter if it gets brought up 100 times, you have to address it every single time.
No, hold on.
Every time, bro.
Roadman, let me just, I'm going to ask you a few things and you'll understand, yeah? For example, you're saying that I have to address it every single time. Now, can you tell me what is the purpose of me addressing it every single time?
I'm not saying address it to the same people every time, yeah, but
right.
I'm saying if you wake up like this morning and you've got people in a live, yeah, which happens regularly on here, yeah, and people are coming and they're talking about your stuff, there is always going to be good people, yeah, who don't know about what you've done. There's people
All right, you're right.
Hold on, let me say it. There's people in these comments right now who have been saying it as they've been going, I didn't know this, unfollowed, yeah? Right, look, Scotty knows me. I've chatted to Scotty for a long time. Alicia, both my friends, yeah? Every single time somebody brings up something I've done, do I not address it, Scotty? Do I not address it, Alicia?
Yeah, we've had phone calls about shit.
Right? And
he will call you up straight up and have a conversation. 100%. No doubt.
All right, so let me just say this, yeah? The reason as to why I'm saying about addressing it, yeah? And I know that people want to have their say, but at the same time, a lot of this is about me addressing it every single time. The aim for me now is to do what I'm doing and progress in what I'm doing, right? Now, I will address it, but at the same time, if I have to keep on addressing it, I'm refreshing that same thing. And the fact of the matter is, there's nothing much more I can say.
Yeah, no, but it's not about what you can't, right? Look, it's not about what you can't say, right? If you're going to get up in arms every time somebody, yeah.
I'm not getting up in arms.
No, I'm not saying you are. I'm using it as just a passing phrase, yeah. What I'm saying is if you're going to come and have a, like, so for instance, No Face is talking about it, yeah. So then Top Girls invited me, come and talk. I've had other people message me while I was talking to No Face saying like, oh, this, that, and the other. Like, so I've given my friends the respect and gone, all right, fuck it, I'll listen to the guy. Yeah, and you've come and you've spoke about it, right? But I'm not going to be the only person that does this. Yeah, this is going to be one of them things where I've never heard of you before. Somebody's come to me and I do a page where I talk about people on TikTok who people should be aware of, and as long as people are out here taking accountability, I fucking leave them alone. It's not my job, to be honest. I do it because I want to do it. It's not like I'm not a god to do it. I don't think I'm better. I just do it to try and make sure that my daughters are safe on this app.
Can I ask you a question?
Go on.
Would the what? All right, for example, the fact that I have the workbooks and stuff like that, would that make any difference to the fact that I've done the work? So there's evidence. Because then,
can I
please, can I have the floor? Because I come up here a little while ago. Yeah,
go on, Kelly.
Please, can I have the floor? I'm just going to ask just two questions, and then I'm going to go with it. Mr. M, are you an addict, a recovering addict?
I have been an addict in the past. Yeah.
Okay, so you're recovered.
Yeah.
Did you do a 12-step program?
No.
Right. Listen, this is the thing about our past, right? 15 years ago that this happened, right? And exactly what official come in and said. How is this world going to be a better place? That when people, actually the other question I was going to ask, did you have a colourful upbringing?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when we come from certain backgrounds and we haven't had the best chance in life, we are not taught and we are not guided to be a certain way. And if you was in your past an addict,
I can't listen to this bullshit. 3 women a week are dying at the hands of men. Kelly.
I'm not
what the fuck
finished.
are you talking about?
I'm not finished.
What
I'm
is
not
this woman
finished.
talking?
You're not even letting me land. No, I'm
You're
not.
chatting shit. I don't want you to land. You're
not even letting me land. You're not even letting me land. You don't even know where I'm going
with it. 3 women a week are dying, Kelly. Right. In the UK.
Can you let me talk?
Fucking
let
idiot.
me finish. Let me finish. Yeah. I am a recovered addict. Things in my past. I have been violent. I am not a violent person. 20 years ago, I went to prison for fighting. That does not make me.
You're never recovered. You're in recovery. You're always.
Yeah, exactly. You're
not recovered. You're still
12-step program. I constantly work a 12-step program.
Yeah. Not all men who hit women are addicts or ex-addicts. People are brought up in all different ways. Men who are violent are men who are violent. And what I'm pissed off about with Mr. M, I was going to ring him yesterday, but I didn't get the chance because I've got real life shit happening at the moment. But I was going to ring you, Mr. M, to say to you, I read the article. You told us a different story to what I read in that article. And I said to you, like, it's fucked. What I read is fucked. And I said to you about Brommy, and I said to you about Boss Callie, how they get dragged around this app. And I was going to ring you to say to you,
Alicia,
hang on, let me finish.
When I said what
Mr.
I said,
M, please let me finish, because I'm so mad at this Kelly, what she's just said, trying to excuse.
No, don't be mad.
I wasn't excusing no behaviour. What are you talking about?
You just did. About addiction. That don't mean shit.
Listen, because I'll be going somewhere. You don't know about addiction.
Top girl, can
you clearly don't know about addiction.
I'm saying,
right, 1 minute, Kelly. Guy. For fuck's sake,
I just want to finish what I'm saying.
1 minute, no, Kelly's not finished what she was saying. Let her finish and then you can...
Let her excuse DV. All the DV victims in here, I'm sorry that this bitch is going to sit and excuse DV for
Alicia.
I don't want, people to be even in a position where they're bringing anger into this. I want them to come, and if they've got
you're going to realise that women on this app, like myself as well, we've been through DV, so people are going to have some sort of anger.
There they are, but what I'm saying is, if they're jumping on the panel, I don't want them to be arguing with each other about certain things. Everybody should be able to say what they're saying, because at the end of the day, everything that's being told to me now, I'm taking in and learning from it. Yeah.
Right, so you know, the thing is, though, if Alicia is going to be mad because if you have told her something different, I've not read the article yet. But if it's something different,
you sound like a narcissist right now, bro.
Yep. Listen, I didn't come up here to shout.
The way you're talking, I've heard your style, G.
I didn't come up here to shout.
I never came here to say that. I only come here to say, bro, if you've been in jail for something rare and you're trying to do social media, the best thing you need to do is put it on one video or podcast or something. And then that's the only way you don't need to repeat yourself constantly. Because when I first came on the app, everyone had things to say about me. I done a podcast and everyone understood me for what I was. I don't know what you went in for. I don't know nothing. I just come in and see you getting slandered. But I'm smelling narcissistic behavior from you about
my friend. Do you know
these people obviously been through DV and stuff, bro. Of course they're going to be angry. You can't
it's not about. It's not me saying that they shouldn't be angry. My point is if you understand me, what I'm trying to say is I understand what they're saying, but I don't want them to be arguing with each other because at the end of the day,
let Alicia finish, please.
Everything, and I'm going to address what Alicia said.
Can I finish what I was saying?
Let her finish first.
Can I just finish what I was saying? I didn't come up here to shout, but Kelly she triggered me because she's trying to say that, if you're an addict, it's all right if you hurt people.
No, it's not what I said.
It's not. You were saying not what I said. Basically, what you were saying. That was,
you didn't let me finish.
On saying how people are brought up and that.
You don't.
Alicia, let her finish. I really want to see where she goes with it.
I didn't even get to fucking finish.
All right, go on, Kelly. You finish.
I want to see where she goes.
What I was trying to say, it doesn't excuse it. That's not what my point was, is about when people take accountability and they do the work on themselves. And what I was trying to say about addiction is that because I'm a recovered addict, I'm still in recovery, still have to do the work. And I have met so many people, men and women, that have done certain things, especially men that have gone and hit women years and years ago and completely changed their lives around. I'm not excusing it. What my point is that people can change. That was my point. I'm not excusing it. When men hit women, I'm fucking the first one up there. I will fucking fight a man if I have to, if I ever see that behavior in front of me. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. But what my point is when people saying and attacking people, when things have happened 15 years ago, are we all perfect in our life? How are we supposed to change this world if we've gone through certain things and we've made bad choices? Everybody has a choice. Everybody has a choice. We make bad choices in our life. We've made bad choices in our childhood. Some of us haven't. But we also have the choice to change as a person.
Difference being though, did you change after once? Did you change after once?
I was an absolute fucker when I was younger. I was a fucker. I went to prison. I changed my life. I got into addiction.
Right, Alicia, do you want to finish now? Alicia, do you want to finish now?
I come up to say, I was going to ring Mr. M yesterday to say this is not something that I will stand by, because my stance on DV against women and femicide and women being killed at an alarming rate in this country and across the world is something I speak about often. And I cannot, after reading the article, because we were told a different story, okay? And I agree, people can change and rehabilitation is a thing. However, this girl has lost her, in the article it says she has lost her sight in her eye, and from what was said was that a pint glass was thrown and a bit of glass went into her eye, and from the pictures, that's not what I see. From the pictures, she's got a cut on her eye is damaged, and she has bruises around her eye. So what I wanted to say to Mr. M yesterday, but I'll say it here now, is I cannot stand with that, and I would never stand with that. I stand with women, and I stand against violence, against women. That's not something I stand with, and that was what I was going to say to you yesterday. I just got pissed off when Kelly started saying about addiction because it comes in all
the reason as to why
sizes.
I said what I said, and this is probably going to be the thing I'm going to explain. When people are asking about the eye thing, obviously it was damage, but I can't say to you, well, let me just try and find a way to say this so it doesn't come out wrong, because I'm going to take Roadman's advice. I am not putting blame on her, but I'm saying to you, she wasn't blinded.
I take a second, Mr. M. Kelly, can I have a conversation with you, Kelly, for 1 second?
Sure.
Because you came up and like, I'll be honest, you came up here and you was trying to defend him, because you want to talk about recovery and you asked him if he had a colourful past. Like, the things you were saying, they're sort of sympathetic questions. Like, addict.
I get what Scotty's saying. I get what Scotty's saying.
Listen, I grew up with a single mum and 11 brothers and sisters, My life is harder than most. Everyone makes mistakes, yes, but some people put their fucking shoes on the wrong way. They don't go out and glass women or touch kids There's levels to this shit. When we see, like, everyone fucks up, everyone makes mistakes, yes, but there's not all fucking mistakes are equal. So let's not agree.
You know what it is?
There's levels to this shit.
Hold on. Just like Rambo just said. Just like guys. Just like Rambo was just said, yeah. Just like Rambo said, and just like Scotty said, it's not a small mistake. Let's just not get. I'm not gonna get this twisted. It's not a small mistake. Yeah, it's not something where I can, it's all right. You must understand. But at the same time, I'd just like people to understand that I am holding accountability for it. And also, when I did speak about it, addressing what Alicia said, I did speak about it, and I told her the facts from my point of view, not from the facts from what were in the article.
I just feel like the article, I remember you saying you was going to show articles, but you never did. And I just feel like the article should have been shown so people can make up their own minds and what they're going to do moving forward.
It should have been.
Her story is different to yours because you said that she was hitting you and you restrained her, and then you threw a glass and a shard of glass went into her eye. But from the picture, like I said, there's a cut on her eye. Her eye is bruised, and obviously she's got a cataract on her eye. So she's obviously had some damage to her
what
eye.
I said to you was, the glass hit the wall and it sprayed into her eye. Yeah. So within that, the cuts, that's what would have equivalated to the cuts, and that's why the glass she had to have the operation on the eye. That's what I said. I said that quite clearly. And I said to people, it wasn't something that I said, I went up to her and hit her with a glass. It hit the wall.
No, she said that you threw a glass at her eye. She was
and I
knocked out,
didn't.
and she come around, there was blood everywhere and there was police everywhere. That is what
and
she
it didn't.
said. And
She said that. She said that. And I'm not lying. That because she said that, that doesn't necessarily mean it's the truth.
So we'll use it talking.
The injuries will tell a tale, though, right?
Yeah, but the injuries
bruising around the eye, then that's
Roadman, go on.
Right. So I've just while you're talking, I've just read the article, This says, that you've knocked her out.
No, she wasn't knocked out.
But her eye, I'm telling you, I'm not being a dick, Well, no, I am being a dick, That eye's black as fuck, bro. That piece of glass ain't done that.
But that's what I'm trying to say to you.
Done that, bro. I would struggle to rock up a man's eyeball like that. With a slap,
All right.
And
so when that picture was taken,
glass in the eye, bro, ain't done that.
All right, let me answer what you're saying. When that picture was taken,
What's that, bro? Send it over,
Hold on. When that picture was taken, Now, at this point now, I know that everyone's got their opinion, but I'm glad that everyone's have their opinion because I'm going to say what I need to say. And
my hand's shaking right now. I want to deck you in your face, bro. It's not even an opinion. I swear I hate women beaters, bro. You are the same people that will never step up to a real man, bro. But I swear I know your type. Wallahi, I know your type, bro.
Why is that?
My hands are shaking right now, fam. I want to close your
people
face.
are defending your fucking behaviour of what you've done. And if you reckon you've been rehabilitated, why do it 3 fucking times?
How did I do it 3 times?
You have been arrested 3 times, all against fucking women.
No, they haven't.
No, they're 3 different.
I'm sorry, did you spit in a woman's face?
Hold on.
Did you spit in a woman's face?
Hold on. See, this is where the problems are going to come, And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to drop down, and we're going to leave.
So I'm not being funny. If you want to life this girl, would everybody still be licking your fucking ass?
No, I'll be in jail, and I'll be held accountable for it.
Can I just put in a minute?
Wait, backlash, bro. Do you know what holding accountability? It comes with backlash sometimes, and you're going to have to hold it.
Hold on.
I isn't just a glass smashing in her face. I'm sorry, I've been fucking glass. I know what it's like.
Can I just mention this article and this
whole
thing about the injury, right? It's clearly stated in the article it was a blunt force injury. That means it was direct, not an accident. It was done direct. Why? He's not rehabilitated if he's lying about it. It's bullshit. He's making excuses, man. Stop listening to this shit. He's a violent man that's fucking making excuses because he's been caught out.
I can't lie. I agree with Chippy in that situation because if you're going to lie about I've only just read that article 2 seconds ago. Is he gone?
Yep,
He's run, bro.
Where's? Oh my!
This is my point, Roadman. I said these are the same men that have all the talk for women, and then when real men say something to them, they run. I just made an example.
You know what it was?
To be fair, let me say something. To be fair, guys, let me talk.
Let me show
Can
you.
I talk? Right.
The article. Look.
Can I talk?
Let Top Girl talk.
What he said to us previously is not what he said to us now. So all these things, what Alicia just said, is totally different to what he said to us before.
Right, can I just ask a question? How long after the incident was this picture taken? Because if this is taken the same day,
This is sad, man.
That's not been taken the same day. It's yellow.
How long after?
It's
a
yellow.
day or two? Why would they?
Let me make you big screen.
That's fucking sad, bro.
Look, when you read the article, right, it clearly states it were a blunt force trauma.
Yep, she was knocked out.
Yeah, and when the article says the police, she was knocked out. She came around. Police were there, right?
Not a fucking little piece of
Does this guy do TikTok? Is this what he does?
I believe people can be rehabilitated for certain offences, right? But the man's got a history of this, and he's denying it. That's not.
Listen, anybody can. People aren't wrong. People can be rehabilitated for anything, yeah, anything. But like Chippy's just said there, that you ain't taking accountability if you're still lying about it. If you still look, one of the things that these courses and stuff they teach you is that accountability is key. Yeah. That the only way for you to, when he's going, this is this, but this is this, the buts. That's why I said it to him there. If we'd have had a phone call privately, I'd have said, nah, that's bullshit. Nah, you can't say that because there's too many buts and ifs. I can't be accountable and say, I'm sorry for there's certain crimes I'm sorry for, there's other crimes that I am not. Yeah. So if you ask me about the ones that I am sorry for, then I am 100% accountable. There's no reason or justification for anything that I've done it by. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, Scotty, you know my personal, yeah? If somebody come and ask me my main crime that I went to jail for, of course I'm gonna say, nah, I ain't sorry about that. Yeah? But then when you talk about other stuff, that's there, me not taking accountability for that action, and I don't ever intend to. That's me, boom, there, it's done, it's cool, right. But when you're coming in and you're going, but this and but that and but this, and it was just small, that isn't a fucking little piece of fucking glass in the eye, that.
No. As soon as you say but, everything you said before that is bullshit. You don't believe whatever you said before that. Whenever you say but,
yeah, he's capping, man. He's capping a lot.
That's when you're gonna start saying what you really fucking mean. Everything.
Can I say something? Yeah, go on, Torian.
Hi guys, good morning.
Hello, I'm Torian.
Morning, alaikum salam. You're right, Ramba. How are you, my boy? I'm not gonna lie, I'm in fucking shock. I had no idea about this woman in question and what Mr. M had done. I didn't even know. I'll be so real with you. And you know what? It's about time everyone fucking sticks together and gets these wrong-uns off this fucking app. Like, I'm so sick and tired of women beaters, of abusers, of all
You're not
these
even
people
louder, man.
sitting on this app, the likes of Boss Cali, the likes of all these people. It's about time we all fucking come together and stop this bullshit. Because I'm not gonna lie, yes, I'm not the perfect person, but I am a victim of fucking DV, and it's not a joke, and it's not cool, and it's not nice. And do you know what? That picture that you lot put up, it's probably triggered a lot of women and men in this fucking life.
Oh, my hands are shaking.
Guys, he's gone live. Do you want to hear it or not?
Now, let me just say something rapid while all the people are still in this room and the numbers are still high. To all of you women in here, for example, the woman who came up and was like, oh, we'll send the army, you're foolish. Yeah, you're foolish, because if you are going to run around here and enable that behavior, this man is never going to take accountability. For as long as there is 10,000 women saying it's okay, yeah, that shit is just going to be going, and you're still going to get the buts. You're still going to get all of the fucking excuses and the little piece of glass in the eye, because there is 10,000 people stood behind him going, no, we understand it, we get it, yeah. People can change, but people who do change know that they're nowhere in their sentences but does exist. Scotty said it perfectly. When somebody says but, that's when they're about to say exactly what they really fucking felt.
Do you know what infuriates me, bro?
Man, they change with actions, not with this talking and all this bullshit.
Wait, one more thing, yeah. Just sorry, before I drop, yeah. Do you know what it is? Just to your point, Roadman, it's a lot of fucking women enabling and sticking by these wrong-uns of this fucking app. And I promise you, that is something I don't understand, and I don't think I will ever understand. But I think
I will tell you why, Dorian. I'll tell you why they do that. These are the same women that are probably going through DV till now, and they just trying to see the bright light. to it all.
They're still
But it's not even just to DV, it's like to the like people that chat shit about great. Well, there's women like the mum on the runs. All these people, it's evil. It's all women that support this madness. It
And then
really
you're forgetting.
is.
That's it.
You're
Like,
forgetting
look, I
the
see this
Yardro
all the
situation.
time.
It was all women. You're not wrong.
Even that, it's all, and I don't understand it because women are the first ones to talk up and to speak up about bullshit, and
Look,
I've never
it's
seen
TikTok,
anything
though.
like it.
It's TikTok, though, right? Listen, like, I'm very well aware of it. It's one of the things, yeah. I love psychology and sociology, yeah. And one of the things that makes me laugh about TikTok so hard, yeah. I will stand for people who I am friends with, who I have a personal relationship with, yeah. But I see people making videos on me, yeah, right? And then somebody will make a video, they'll run the topic, and then I'll go to the comment section, right? Yeah. And I will see hundreds and hundreds of people defending me blindly, right? And let's be real, none of you know me. I could be anything behind closed doors. I could be at home abusing my dog, could be doing all of this madness, and people are still in the comment section going, nah, Roadman's this, he's a legend, he's blah. And as much as I appreciate those people because they are standing on for my name and my business, and I am none of the things that anybody's ever said, yeah, it is a madness that people who do not know me, yeah, are willing to put neck out on the line. And it's a fucking madness, yeah? Because you do not know me in that aspect. The fact is I can reassure you that everything you see of me on my page is legitimately me. But you don't know that.
Yeah.
You don't know that. I press play on a camera, yeah? And when I press play on that camera, I'm also doing acting. I've just got a role in the new fucking Peaky Blinders bit, mate. Yeah? Like, I'm an actor. So I could be fucking anybody. Anybody. And that's where the madness comes. You have to start as people. You may like these people, all of these people in these boxes. You may love each and every one of them. You may love their content. But please let me reassure you, unless you know them, you do not know them.
Yeah. But all you need to do is listen, because people will tell you about themselves without even realizing it, yeah? Because one of the things that my man said, yeah, is he said that the girl was hitting him. And it was a self-defense thing. Let me tell you, I woke up one day to my baby mum smashing my teeth out of my face. I woke up, spat out teeth. She come, I ran down the stairs, garden hop, free garden. I could have chinned her if I wanted to. Yeah? But there's never, I don't care. There's never a reason, but you have to pick up your fists. You can vacate the situation. The situation.
I'm not wrong there, bro. And when I made a valuable point to him that you wouldn't do this to real men, you give me the vibe of that you will run from real men and only do this to women. And he proved that by just running 2 minutes later.
The second everybody started reading the article and getting all fucking triggered and emotional, he ran.
And now he's on live. God knows doing what.
Yo, and to Jess in the comment section, yeah, you have a real issue with listening, Jess, yeah? I have just done a whole 2-minute speech, bro, about how me, could be anybody. And you're in the comment section going, like you, listen. Listen. Just listen to what I'm saying, and then you won't have to comment silliness.
Sorry,
Go
I'm just going to drop down.
Go and defend you.
I come up. I don't normally come up in Top Girls Live, but I've got a lump in my throat. But there's someone that's been through that.
Yeah, she's in the comments. I'm asking her to rise, but
and had to hear that prick say, "Well, I've learned and I couldn't get housed and me. Let me tell you something. The person that done that shit to me went on to hurt another person to the point where he stabbed her in her chest. And now she's in a hospital bed. And these people do not change. He said it was 15 years ago. He done the NHS worker 5 years ago. So he's
spat. Wait, hold on. Let's not get confused. He spat at the workers there. Because
I don't care. They're still not. You still, if you're
no, it's
saying
still
I'm
not
a changed
okay, but it's
person
not
and you've done
DV. That's what I'm
something, you
saying.
don't go on to do other things.
Yes, it's
This
not
man is a
okay,
fucking
but it's not
narcissist.
DV. That's what I'm just
I don't give a
making
shit.
it
It's
clear.
still a
What would you
violent
class
act.
it
It's
as,
still a
Torian?
fucking
What? Spitting at
scumbag.
a worker?
And when these women are
Yeah,
in
it's
the fucking
assault, but it's
chat,
not DV.
I
What
don't
the fuck
care.
are
But
we
when
talking
these
about
women
here,
are in
bro?
the chat and they are gifting him and they are saying he's a changed person, he's done this, who tell that woman that he's blind in one fucking eye that he's changed? No one is going to fucking tell her that, oh, guess what? The person that fucking hurt you, he's a changed man. And she's going to go, oh, great, I'm so happy for him. He's not. He's a fucking scumbag.
100%.
And anyone gifting him and saying, oh, well, he's this and he's that, shame on fucking
Oh,
you
I
because
get
they
it.
don't fucking change. You don't put your hands on fucking women. And it goes on to everything else. Abuse is fucking abuse. It don't matter. He spat on someone, he hurt them. And it's fucking wrong. And sitting here listening to that fucking piece of shit saying things about and looking at that poor fucking girl's face. I'm telling you now, it's a fucking
I get Doris's point
scumbag.
about
If
him saying
anyone
I'm
fucking
changing.
Rambo, hold on,
follow
let
him,
her finish. Let her
it's
finish.
fucking disgusting, and I can't speak now because it's fucking choking me up. Because I've been there and I've done it and I've sat there, and I tell you what, good for her getting it on the fucking papers that she had the fucking brave to go on there and show everyone what he's fucking done to her. But him coming in here and fucking saying, oh well, let me speak, I'm a changed man, he's a fucking scumbag.
I'm with you.
So let me just say one thing rapid, yeah, because Doris is completely right, yeah. But let's with the calm down.
Yeah, I hope you're okay, Doris, anyway.
Let's look at this situation, yeah. Torian isn't a violent person, yeah. Torian hasn't fucking had to go out and make these changes as a person. Torian is defining it as the label that it is, yeah, that one is assault and one is. But we know, yeah, I know as a person who has changed, who has come through and is a better person, yeah, that as you grow, yeah, to me, it wasn't just one thing and one area that I changed in, yeah. I changed in all aspects. Like, no longer did somebody staring at me from across a room trigger me because the work that I'd done had helped towards that, yeah. So I changed as a collective. So when I think that's the thing, you're not a person who's had to make them direct changes, yeah, and like you've not had to go through that process. But when you do go through that process, it all changes. It's not like selective. You've just took one thing like and worked on that topic. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah.
Tell me if I'm wrong, yeah, but when you're making these kind of changes in your life, when you're going from one path to another, yeah, you cannot take your foot off the gas for a second. Because that will always be in you, right?
Listen, 100%. I had to, when I made a video the other day, somebody had made an Instagram and edited pictures of my kids and saying they were going to grape them and stuff like this. Like, what? Yeah, honestly, I had a big thing about it. It's all sorted now. It was dealt with off the app. But what I had to have people in my inbox or on my phone checking on me every couple of hours to make sure that I hadn't slipped back into roadman. Yeah. And it's a really easy thing. Like, everybody goes, oh, you've changed. Yeah, but every single day I have to fight for change. Yeah? There's certain things inside me. It's like that 12-step program. You are constantly an addict. I've always got certain things and feelings in me, but it's about emotional.
Can we listen to him? He's live. Just quickly, I just wanted to say as well, yeah, you see these discussions and all, I think obviously it's very good and it should be happening on a frequent thing. But do you know what it is with this app as well? Is that you lot will be in here but then be selective to someone else. We've all got to stand 10 toes. We've all got to keep it 100. Fuck the flip-floppy thing or being selective because you might like that person or you might like that content. An abuser is a fucking abuser. Like, please, man.
Dorian, how many times have you seen my accounts crash because I've never been a selective guy? How many times have you seen people...
Yeah, your account's been gone for a few, but that's what I'm saying. People are too selective.
I've lost many accounts. This is the only account I'm gone, and just because of what you just said.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm talking about.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about, 100%. But I'm saying, like, it's about time everyone stood on fucking morals and stopped being fucking selective. Because you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Half of you lot are in here saying whatever, but the same half of you lot are in fucking Sam's Walker's comments comments, egging it on. So we can't stand for one and not stand for other. Like you lot said, assault is assault. You lot just said it. Abuse is abuse. Let's all fucking stop being selective then. Thank you.
Sorry, 7 o'clock, yeah?
Up to that, my boy. I saw your message.
Hey, listen, I'm going to say this though. I'm going to say this. What's
happening at 7?
I've got a personal investment in that thing. I'm like, there's no selectiveness. I'm purposely choosing to stay quiet and watch what plays out because I have my own feelings on it, but I don't agree with certain shit. But I'm just watching from a distance. Me, I'm not making any opinions on that.
Bro, man, if you're around tonight at 7, come by, man.
Pardon?
Are you talking about battles when we're talking about something serious?
No. What are you talking about? We're not talking about no battles.
7 o'clock, because me and Torian spoke about this yesterday, and we're not on the same page.
I was basically saying that people are selective, so we should all stand together in one. Even when Sam Walker's making his comments, or DHB, or whoever it is are saying wild comments, everyone should stand together and not be selective. So Scotty was saying at 7 o'clock, he's running down through like a timeline of what Sam Walker's done. So he was just saying Roadman to come. That was it.
Yo, listen, I'm going to be straight with you. In regards to that, yeah, I'm not going to lie, yeah, I'm only because I have multiple reasons which sway me and make me biased, yeah. One of those people doxed my mother's address.
I'm saying
after my mother had a stroke.
Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that.
Right, so when you come and you ask me about this topic, I'm not going to respond like real man, and I'm going to be immature. I'm going to say shit that's going to get me in trouble. So hence why I haven't made any videos on it. I have my stance on it.
Can you do it, Torian?
And my stance won't be respected.
Let me check. Is my iPad dead? Hold on.
Well, no, listen, your good looks to you doing that live and that, but I'm just saying it's just... there's absolutely nothing beneficial for me coming and talking about it.
No, do you know what it is, bro? So, like, me personally, I rate what he's doing in terms of, like, shutting these people down because people are too comfortable to sit in the house and
I got it.
Never come back to now. So that aspect of it, I like it, but, like, Torian...
Can I just say as well? Can I just say what
people are going to have a moral standing on it, yeah, and people are going to always look at the situation and feel like, well, what if that was my home and stuff like that, yeah. When look, my mother is my mother, and I promise you, yeah, I would walk over any one of you for her, yeah, on fire. Yeah.
Can I just say as well, guys, people who were saying to me like, oh, Top Girl's quiet, I was shocked about what I've seen because what he said to us previously is totally different to what he's came out and said today. So yeah, I'm quiet because I'm in shock as well.
I had a feeling that was the case, you know.
Can I just quickly say something, Top Girl, before you come to his live? So everybody's up here sitting saying about rehabilitation, yeah? But see, the thing is, we're not talking about just an isolated slap. We're talking about numerous occasions he's done different violent things. And my question is to everybody, can you rehabilitate a serial Emma? Because he's got form. This is not just one isolated incident.
Emma?
So Islamically, there's a hadith about the man who killed 99 people. Yeah? So, like, I can't ever say that someone's beyond rehabilitation. I can't. Because you're basically condemning the person and the person might not even, there's no point in the person trying, you're basically egging them on to continue. Yeah? You don't have to accept someone's apology.
The fact that he's getting gifted right now, I'm dead. Sorry.
You don't have to accept someone's apology. Someone could have done something bad and then changed. You don't have to befriend them. You don't have to be nice to them. You don't have to talk to them. You don't have to engage with them just because they...
Yeah, but don't add the fuel to the fire. That's what you're saying, basically.
Just like let them do their thing. As long as they're not actively doing what they're known for.
Hold on, does this guy show his face though? Does this guy show his face, or is that his icon? Does anyone know how he looks like?
It's in the news article. You can see him.
Okay.
But yo, listen. Anyway, in regards to this, I'm not gonna lie. This has been a fucking stressful one for fucking 10:30.
Oh my God, Roadman, I know.
I literally just came over to listen. No Face said I went into No Face's live and said like, "Yo, morning, wagwan," and he was talking about something, and I went, "Who's this?" And the next thing,
reindeer, can you stop letting people in?
And then I ended up. Obviously, I chat to Top Girl anyway, so people were messaging me saying, "Go to Top Girl's live." So I ran over, and then, but I'm the same as them. I said to him on the live, I'll take what you're saying, but I am going to go and try and find the girl, and I'm going to read the article. I'm going to listen to all sides of the story. Do you get what I mean? But then I only had to read that article. There's no way a little piece of glass has done that. That fucking whole eye socket there is...
Roadman, you know very well a piece of glass can't do that. You know
listen,
very well. I
you
know very
what,
well.
right? I'm telling you, at bare minimum, yeah, I'm a big man, yeah? I'm a big man, yeah? And the only... I'm not saying it was... An open hand slap is the smallest thing that could cause that, and that's still not a piece of fucking glass.
Bro, I've slapped someone in their face and they've looked like that.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. That's it. Like, that's not a... That's a thud, that's... The way he's making it out is like it's a little shard of glass, and if it is the glass that's hit her face, then the bottom of the bottle or the bottom of the pint glass has cranked her in the face, and it was a big chunk of glass. It wasn't a little piece of glass.
That's been there by direct contact. You can tell your eye doesn't get like that from a shard of glass. But listen, do you know what really done me in? Was how he downplayed it. He said, but I only got 2 years for that because she done that. That's not taking accountability.
No,
he still made that woman blind.
It's the 2 years is still regardless. Like if it was accidental, like he claimed it was, and the courts had seen it like it was accidental, then the sentence would have been low. That's not a fucking low sentence. That for DV, yeah, it's never going to be that in 5 years.
Do you know what? Yeah, do you know what, Roadman? Look, without going into my story because it's no, but I'm just saying my ex got 12 years for what he done to me. And see, to give him 2 years for what he's done to her, she's got to live with that for the rest of her life. That's no fair.
Yeah, I got more years for less. Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. You have to look at it. There's no way that picture has been taken afterwards as well because of the yellowing. Yeah, like so. At some point, that was bigger because I am right. That's the order it goes in. Yellow.
Yeah, it does. It goes yellow before it heals. It goes red.
Again, guys, right? The wording he used gave everything away about how he feels inside about it. Because what did he say about the bit of glass? It was tiny, small bit of glass. Even if whatever the size of it is, when it's in your eye, it's massive. So the fact that you're saying it's a small bit of glass, you're trying to downplay it, and you're not holding accountability. That little bit of glass, even if it's a fragment, is massive.
Well, that's what it's called in the program. It's called minimalizing.
Listen, I'm sorry, but I acknowledge everything that was said and everything that was going on in that conversation. Yeah, when people were saying things like, for example, Roadman was saying things, I was saying, Scotty, this guy kept saying, I'm learning from what they're saying. I'm learning, bro. This happened ages ago. No, how come you're trying to make it clear now that you're learning now? You're only learning now.
That's it. Nobody.
That's when I saw narcissistic behavior.
Continuously learning, right?
When he's talking about I'm learning this and I'm learning from what Roadman said this, and I was like, you're a narcissist, bro. I see you. I see through you, fam.
He's playing to the person. He's playing to the person he feels like that's a person who looks at statistics on TikTok. Yeah. So he's looking at my numbers, and that's why he's going, I'm listening to Roadman. He's addressing the people he believes are a danger in this situation. Yeah. You've got Top Girl who's going, like, because she didn't know, yeah, who's saying just listen to him, and and rightfully so, because if she believed what she believed, she's going to say, just listen to him. It's the same way if somebody was running a span narrative on me, she would say, well, just speak to Roadman before you actually run this. Do you get what I mean? And so that's why I'm giving it the respect.
I don't want you two girls fighting over this as well when trying to play the good card. And this is not manipulation very well.
That's the thing, yeah. Look, I already see it, yeah. And the thing is, look, this is no disrespect to anybody, yeah. I'll be straight with you. You can tell the ideology of the person, yeah, right? And please do not think anybody who's in here, there's 700 people. I don't think because you've got a smaller account, your account is any less, yeah? But he said that his 10,000K account was his empire, yeah? And it's going on live. It's not showing your face. It's going live, asking questions and this, that, and the other. It's not an empire, yeah? And it's the way he foresees what it is that he is doing. And then when it's the excuses and when it's the buts and it's the rah, 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 it's the thing is it's all minimalizing, it's all deflection, and none of it. The thing is what he should have said is if what he said was true and he had actually learned, what he would have said is, do you know what, yeah, I was a dickhead, I dashed the glass, it broke a fucking eye socket, knocked her out, right, and I could not believe I did it. There's no excuse for it, yeah. But there's the information, people. Do with it as you will, yeah? I can't do anything else. I've give you all of it. I've give you the truth. If you choose to unfollow me, that is then your choice. And that in itself is the people I've seen on this app taking accountability for their actions. That's how they hold it. They're not feeling sorry for themselves or worried about what they're going to lose, because they understand by taking accountability, they have already analysed in their head that to take accountability, somewhere along the line, you are going to take a loss. Yeah? And whether that's be respect, whether that's dignity, whether that's from your peers around you, whatever, there is going to be a loss of some kind. Yeah? But that's not what he's doing. You can see him trying to defend himself and what he is and what he's got, and he's not thinking outside that little bubble. He's justifying, well, she did this. Like there, when he's saying about she's been done for driving without a license. Like I said to him, it's not relevant. What you're doing is you're trying to do what a solicitor does in court to fight your corner. Yeah, you are looking for the tiny little loopholes within and the things that are going to damage character to suggest, and it's not even that bad. If he'd have turned around and said she had 4 cases of domestic violence on men, then I'd understand him bringing the point forward.
Yeah.
But can I just say one thing, because the comments are going mad about the women in his box. Let me tell you something about the women that are defending him, yeah? You should give them time and try and speak to them, because I guarantee you now, 90% of them are used to this behavior. They've had men like that around them. Maybe their dad was like that. Maybe their husband's like that. They don't see a problem. Yeah? You need to make them understand, not push them away, shun them, and just, most of them, I'm telling you now, are either victims, but they don't realise they're victims, yeah? Or they grew up with it in their house.
Shall I get his thing on cam 2 on my other phone?
Go on, Rambo.
What is he called? Mr. Eminent?
Yeah.
You say they should know better, yeah? But if you are brought up somewhere and everything's normal, the behaviour is normalised, yeah? It's normal then to you. And to see a happy family without violence.
Let me just answer this. Somebody's written in the comments there, sorry, Roadman, but as you picking sides on DV like Sam Walker, then respect is gone, bro. Listen, right, you don't understand any of the situation, because I'm not a girl and I don't, well, no, that's disrespectful. I'm not a fairy who brings it to TikTok, yeah, and starts doing it all over videos. The person you're talking about that I'm supposed to defend and feel sorry for helped dox my mother's address, who had had a stroke, yeah? Now, what I am doing to be a decent person is not making videos and not taking sides, yeah? Because that is the only thing. Nobody needs to hear my opinion, because it doesn't make any difference to the story, yeah? My opinion is not going to be the same as a lot of people, right? But if you do not understand it and you do not get it, then I don't know what to say to you.
Put me on the biggest screen, Top Girl.
If you believe for 1 second that if you made threats towards my child, I wouldn't come and see you personally, then you're mistaken. And I might not have done what they did, but there's no way there's not going to be a confrontation. So I'm the wrong one to try and swing over to that side of the coin. Sorry, go carry on, Scotty.
No. That's all I wanted to say, bro. Like, because you see that Kelly now, she got a bit of shit in the box here, so that's why she feels safe now, instead of being here. So,
is that the army, all 5 of them?
It made me understand that you didn't hold anything against me, but you just needed time to readjust. You needed time to let me just mute everybody. You needed time to readjust, and it was like, I understood that whatever happened, it was going to have a backline. And I knew that I would lose support from people. I knew that people would then look at me. Because remember, if people know me on this app, I don't share my opinion. I don't talk about nobody. I just come here and do what I keep to the target of what I'm going to do. Now, people now know the person behind this. And to be honest with you, I'm so glad. It's a sigh of relief. So that those people who have been in my inbox saying, unless you do X, Y, and Z, I'm doing X, Y, and Z. Or sending these messages and this, that, and the other. Now, there is something coming for them. Yeah? Because at the end of the day, now what are you going to talk about? It's out there.
Now, I am not in a position where I'm going to be talking around and saying, you should
narcissistic behavior here.
I have held my hands
Honestly,
up.
I feel sick. He's such a fucking liar.
Yeah, I'm saying it with chest. However, when I went into that live, I was under the impression that I would be able to explain it because the first time I went live with Top Girl,
what's he talking about? All he did was fucking talk.
What's happened is now, guys, is that when I first spoke about it, invalidating the victim, I have invalidated the victim over and over again. I'm saying that the victim was the one that was hurt out of this the most.
The most.
Victim.
He considers himself a victim.
He is a survivor of what I have done. Now, I can speak freely and openly just like this, but people then will call me a narcissist. I can't win. Now, it's either... I have my own opinion. Now I'm on this... Yeah, she is the only one that's hurt. But however, I have my own opinion. Now, part of my own opinion is this. Those people that say, oh, he's a narcissist. How many...
He's talking to you, Rambo.
Somebody as a narcissist.
Hey, can I tell you something as well, right? You know when you fucked up and then bad shit happens to you? Are you annoyed at that? Because I'm not. I'm like, okay, I'll take that. But
it's part of it, man.
Get a house and like... You should just suffer that internally.
I know how narcissistic people are because I've seen many of them around me growing up.
The trouble is, though, he's the part of his own fuck up.
Like my so-called closest boy from back in the day used to beat up his missus so much, but then when we used to have problems with other guys, he'd be the first to run. And I knew it. I knew from then what he was.
And they're saying that I spat at people. I didn't. The actual thing of what happened, I spat into a mat.
There's always something as well. Oh, it was a tiny bit of glass. Oh no, I spat into the...
In here.
Oh, come on. The headlines look good and there's nothing...
That's what he told us all. It was a tiny bit of glass.
Those people...
How big does a bit of glass need to be to blind you?
It's never right. Look, yeah. So you're right. This is the bottom line of it right now. These are the two things that have happened. Either A, he's not told us about one of the incidents which has been a blunt force contact, like Chippy said before, yeah, or that piece of glass wasn't tiny. Yeah, look at the fucking bruise on her eye. That is her entire eye.
He's just sugarcoating everything.
Yeah, exactly. So it's either he's missing out a dig somewhere, or he is minimalising the piece of glass. There is there is nothing else it can be.
Hey, honestly, don't say if it was a little piece of glass or a big piece of glass. It was
appreciate you sending me that, bro.
Nah, bro. Listen, I had to come on this morning because I got shown this last night, right? And it was late. So I thought I'd do a little checking into it myself before I'd speak on it, right? And when I checked into it, I'm finding him attacking NHS staff. There's fucking things of him using machetes. There's all sorts out there about him. Do you know what I mean? The shit he's done. When I say the articles, go to Derbyshire Live and just look up Corey Harris and look how many articles there are about him, of him being wanted and stuff like that. So I thought, I'm going to come on this morning, I'm just going to tell people. So I come on, bro, and certain people were saying, yeah, we already know. Bro, as soon as they told me that, I was livid, bro. I switched. I was angry. Do you know what I mean? I'm saying, so you let this fucker go around everyone and you ain't told no one. And they're like, no, he told us. And I'm like, what, and you're condoning it?
No, you see, no case. I think in defence, right? So, he said, "Oh, Top Girl knew." No, what he did told a story, and people didn't check it out. We took his word for it, and some of us have befriended him. Now, I'm just going to keep saying, when you see this picture, close in on it and have a look at that. The article describes it as a brute force trauma, right? You can see around the picture that glass has hit her full in the face, not hard, not a piece of glass. It's a full force trauma, right? That girl is scarred around the eye as well, right? To try and play it down is not rehabilitating yourself. Someone rehabilitating themselves, but wholeheartedly admits what they've done, accepts what they've done, and tries to fucking move on from there. This guy's got a history of fucking violence. He doesn't want to talk about his history because he knows it makes him look even fucking worse.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I'm all in for rehabilitation, for ex-offenders because some people deserve to get on in life and move on. But this
There's a couple of things in there,
still
Chippy,
denying the fucking thing. Is a scumbag. Sorry.
Yeah, he is. There's a few things in that article. One sec, sorry. Let me just say this. Yeah, there's a few things in that article that people need to pick out. Right. One being that when she told her mum she was getting back with him, her mum pleaded she didn't want him to. Yeah. So that tells me there was something prior before they'd split up. Yeah. And then within the first week of him being out of prison and then being back together with her, he'd done that to her. It's not just that. It also says, it also states in the article that they were having an argument because she found his black book with another bird's number in it. She called this bird and the bird said, yeah, I was meant to be picking him up from the prison, but he cancelled. Right, so she's gone back in and told him, listen, like, we're over, I'm not doing this. Do you know what I mean? You've fucking just come out, it's going on again. He said, you're not going nowhere. They fucking had an argument, the hotel phone rings, he rips it out from the wall, so he's clearly fucking trying to stop her from having any contact. He then pins her to the bed and tells her he's going to unalive her, right? And then when she stops crying and calms down, she runs towards the door and he fucking dashes that pint glass at her face.
Yeah.
Look, let me tell you something else about rehabilitation here. No one who has changed would ever say that they are rehabilitated. They would never say it.
No, they always say it's the journey.
It's a forever journey, yeah? You need to be constantly aware that you are changing and constantly aware of what you have done.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're not rehabilitated. The second you act like you're rehabilitated, then you never took rehabilitated in the first place.
This man, right? If he was truly, genuinely ashamed of what he's done, he would not be coming on here and making any ifs or buts about it. He would be saying, that's exactly what happened. I have every fucking shame that I've got to live with. Actually, he would never blame the victim for anything.
Apparently, the girl in question has been trying to
listen, especially that he's one second, especially that he's on social. Especially that he's on social media, he'd use this platform here to educate those that used to be like him. If they changed, he'd use it to his advantage. He'd openly speak about his stuff over and over again. He wouldn't keep it quiet, because that's what I did. Personally, that's what I did. I helped a lot of the young people change their ways. I had no shame in the things I went away for, because why? I knew I could help people. Now, why does he keep hiding it? Why does he keep changing it? Why does he keep avoiding it? Why does he only bring it up when it's brought up? That's my problem with it.
You're talking facts. I literally say every single fucking, at least once a week, to people in my comment section, I am an experienced fool and I utilize my own mistakes to make sure that other people don't have to.
That's me, bro.
Right? And at the end of the day, like, one of the biggest things is, like Scotty just said there, every single day I have to fight, right? My daughter's had a little bit of bullying in school. Do you realise how much I have to fight not to just turn up at parents' houses going off my nut? Yeah, I can stop the bullying in the snap of her fingers. Yeah, like I can make the shit stop, but I have to fight every single day to make sure that I'm not out there doing reckless shit that not only is going to hurt somebody else, but is going to damage my babies because they ain't got a daddy, that's going to put me in a position where I can't actually protect my children because I'm in a jail cell. It's about every single day I wake up and I have to fight every day to be a decent person, and every single day I'm fighting to rebalance my karma scales, that if the day comes that I have to face somebody, I can at least say, well, you know what, the first half was bad, but look what I tried to do on the second half.
And you know, Roman, it's a thankless job, because what you're trying to do is not be a scumbag. So, like, no, you don't get rewarded for not being a scumbag, The worst thing is, if you make one fucking mistake, if you have one bad day and one motherfucker pisses you off, then all the good work's done. So you have to be so aware constantly all the time. You don't understand.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. I just want to say one thing and then I'm going to go because I'm in a rush. But just on the point of DV, my friend and my other friend, his girlfriend, obviously he's not my friend anymore, and he with beating, so not with a weapon, not with a shooty weapon, but imagine if it hadn't been, so if this guy had done that to the girl, we would never be forgiving him, but just because because I see in his comments, people that I actually speak to in his comments now are saying, oh, you've moved on, whatever. But so if my friend hadn't gone through with his aim, then we would be forgiving him. Like, I just can't understand. I'm so sorry. I just hope the worst for him for the rest of his life. I think it's awful. And I really think it's good what these men are saying. Obviously, I don't even like Roadman, but it's a good point. Like, you have to control yourself.
I wanted to say this. I apologise.
I said I didn't like him yesterday, Scotty, so it is on topic. But in this same live. But basically, the point is, there's no excuse. He should be never forgiven. If she had been unalived, everybody would just be saying how awful it is. But because she survived. Oh, he's rehabilitated. Well, I'm sorry, it's not good enough. I wish him the worst for the rest of his life. I hope he's never allowed on this app, and I'm absolutely furious. And thank you for all the men that don't do this, and also think it's a terrible thing to do. And have a lovely day. Even Roadman, you can have a lovely day too.
Listen, I apologise for yesterday.
No, that's fine. It's totally fine. And let's big up the men that don't support men like that. And thank you very much.
You know what, Cassie? Let's not big them up too much because it's normal.
No, I still.
It's normal.
I still hate all men.
No, you
but-
should. She should big them up because we don't even get the recognition for that, bro. It's so normalized for men.
Recognition for it. It should be normal.
Yeah, I know, but this is my point. It's so normalized.
And the only way to make these changes, is to make that behaviour so abnormal.
Boys, let's meet in
the
the
only
middle.
way you're gonna make it abnormal is by recognizing where it's at.
Yeah,
Boys, let's
Angela,
meet
do you
in
want
the
to say
middle.
something?
Exactly, Melissa. It's not normal, unfortunately.
No, Angela.
Yeah, let's meet in the middle, right? It should be pointed out simply to influence other men to do it.
Yeah.
As a lesson,
that's a good way of putting it.
we know it shouldn't be normalised. We know that it's nothing special to me. I've got 3 daughters. It's like breathing. You get what I mean? But I understand that some men are a little bit more nervous to come out and confront other men. So to those men who aren't usually into confrontation, who are willing to come forward and speak up about this, well done to them, men.
Yeah. But
I'm sick of it. I'm just sick of it.
Not necessarily. You can just that person's known for that. I'm not going to associate with that person. Do you know what I mean? That's enough, right?
Right, guys, shall we slowly? Because you know what, I'm really pissed off and I'm in shock. Like, I have been quiet because I've been lied to as well, and I'm actually quite pissed off with him and the whole situation. I feel sorry for the girl. I'm 100% obviously not gonna stand by somebody who's firstly done that and secondly lied about the extent of what happened.
And this is why I wouldn't let you in me Top Girl until you'd read the article. This is what I told you.
Yeah, but if you lot all knew about this last night, especially when you know that he comes on our live, we should have been told about it because you know he would have. Last time he came on my platform and said it, and again he would have come on my platform and said.
But you know what, Top Girl? Like I explained a minute ago, that's the thing. I've not finished.
So everyone knew about it last night, and then we didn't get told of it. So obviously now I feel like shit because he's brought it on my platform. Knowing I would fucking stick up for him, knowing everybody knew the truth, and I look like a dickhead, and I'm getting shit in the fucking comments.
No, you don't.
You don't look like a dickhead.
You don't look like a dickhead. You look like the rest of us. We believed his story before. We never looked really into it, but now we know.
But some people knew about it last night, right?
No. It weren't like people knew about it last night.
Never feel bad for doing the right thing.
There's
Skylar,
people apparently were saying this in misread like 2 days ago.
You know what? You can get the fuck out of my life. I'll get over myself once you get over yourself, you ugly cunt.
Let's just look. From this moment forth, you can now make informed decisions about whether to support that man or not. Right? The choice is yours. Anybody's. You know,
don't be listening to the comments either, but like you never knew, innit? So how the flip you don't blame yourself for that.
Obviously, I didn't know. You think I would fucking be going around everyone's life saying he's a nice fucking guy? When I knew the extent of it. He's a fucking complete lying bastard, and he fucking done that.
That's what narcissistic people do. They make you believe this stuff.
Yes, but if you hadn't have held this live,
no one would have. Exactly.
If you hadn't have held this live and allowed me to ask him the questions that I asked him, and run through the story the way I did it with him, other people wouldn't have popped up noticing the flaws in his story.
It's true.
Right? Exactly. So you yourself this morning have managed to draw 1,000 people in, and that is 1,000 more people who know about this shit. Right? So do not, in any way, shape or form, this guy, he had me in the thing listening to him ready to go and ask a woman and go and try and listen to another side of the story, I'm nobody's fool, right? It was he's a professional, right? Listen,
bro. The minute man come in here, bro, I was just listening. If you remember when I come in here, I was just listening. I never spoke for a good 5 minutes. The minute I analysed everything, I pulled him up for what he was, and that's what you did, Top Girl, for organising it.
Yeah, Top Girl. Let me just say, so like people didn't know about this all last night. So I got sent this last night when I come off late, and after obviously past interactions where people have lied about stuff and it's turned out to be false information, I decided to spend a couple of hours doing some research myself last night. Do you know what I mean? And then woke up this morning and come live and told people about it. So you weren't in the wrong, but I weren't going to come to the app and talk about something without getting the facts there.
Fuck off. Look what he's putting up. He's trying to even big up his thing. He's saying some Article magazine are trying to ask him to come for his beautiful story or blah, blah, blah.
Oh, really?
I don't know if this is about him. I don't know if this is about him.
I'm not being funny, Top Girl.
Working with you for sharing your story to our readers. We're offering.
It's about the victim here. Like, I'm just angry, but let's concentrate on the girl who actually what happened to.
And the other disturbing thing is, apparently this girl has been trying to come to the app and tell people, but from what I've been told, he's been making threats that if she does come and talk, then, do you know what I mean? We can all imagine what them threats have probably been, but yeah, the girl has been trying to get this out on the app, apparently.
Yeah, but that's the reason why he come out with the story in the first place, because he said, I'm getting messages, this and that, I just want to tell everyone the truth before it all comes out. Like, this is how it all started at that point.
Well, listen, this is how we deal with it, right? If anybody in this live right now, is here and you're watching this and you know the girl or you know the victim, get her to message any one of the creators in this box, and they will they can put her in touch with any one of these guys, and if she wants to come forward on the platform and talk about it, listen, I will fucking give her my platform to talk about it, I will physically sit in a corner, give her my fucking live, and she can run and talk and say whatever she wants, and if anybody tries to shut a TikTok down with the little pussy old armies, I'll show them what a TikTok support system can do, because I ain't cheesy enough to call it an army.
Well, that's for that lady who come in the live earlier with her 324k.
You don't remember what the victim said after he got sent down?
Yeah.
About how difficult it was for her to come on the app and see her abuser getting so much support. That in itself.
Kiki, did you want to say something?
Yeah, Top Girl, listen, Grand Rising, everybody. Oh, look at all my favourite men in one box. Jesus. Big up, guys. You're always doing the right thing. And yes, you should be acknowledged, because like they said, when you acknowledge good men, it makes other people move the same way. Top Girl, listen, this isn't on you, hon. This is nothing to do with you.